Hello, this is Uncle Jim, and my son got me a red dot here. Kind of a gag gift because of the name Fox, like Foxtrot Mikes. And so he was gonna put it under the tree, but he couldn't stand it. So let's do a review on it, a quickie review. So, first thing I did was look around videos, see what the feedback is, all that stuff. Some of the models weren't the same, and they have a logo of an actual fox on one side. And it was all I could do to get through people's intros. It drives me nuts. But anyway, I found a video that was short and sweet. And he's a younger guy, and he was out in the woods, and he was throwing it up in the air about 15 feet and let it land, and nothing happened. And then he put it in a river and dunked it in a river for a while, and it didn't leak, and there was no water inside. And that's good because we're going to get to this, which I really like, are the adjustments. Okay, so this is the Fox Army FX H50 red dot 2 MOA with shake awake and push button controls, which I like. So it comes in a really nice box here, and two mounts. One is your rifle type mount, and they have lugs on both sides, so that's good. Won't move around once it's locked in. And aircraft grade aluminum, spring loaded here. And the nice thing about this, if you don't have any tools with you and you got change in your pocket, a penny is perfect size for putting it on the firearm. It comes with a really nice, very nice tool for changing your mounts for which one you want. This mount here is a co-witness, and it's very nice. Same thing, got lugs both sides. Very nice. So we'll cover the stats real quick, and I'll tell you what I like about it. You get your cleaning cloth and your silica gel. Okay, so the stats on here: 2 MOA, parallax free, windage and elevation range is 40 to 40, so 40 clicks. That's very good. Half MOA adjustments. Another nice thing is the CR2032 battery, very common. And it has 50,000 hours battery life on the low setting. So I imagine when I use it outside, I get at least 30,000 hours. That's good. Easy battery. Aircraft grade aluminum. It fits any 1913 standard rail. Let's see what else here. Okay, it's got 12 brightnesses, and that's a concern with me with cheaper dots. We have very bright sunlight out here, especially in the winter or the summer, just blinding. And I took this out, I put it on a rifle, and I looked into the sun, away from the sun, both sides, the lenses, every angle, and it was very good. And I didn't even come close to maxing out my range on brightness. There was plenty of brightness to go, so it's got plenty of brightness, at least this one does. And okay, another great thing about this is it's got shake awake, and it works. We tested it about 5 or 6 times. It'll shut off in 10 minutes according to the directions, and it was almost on the dime every time we did it. So about 10 minutes it'll shut off on its own. You touch it, it turns back on. You also have the option of turning the shake awake off. All right, everything else is pretty straightforward stuff. So we'll get to the warranty. They have 2 warranties. 90 days if you don't like it, and return it all intact and no scratches or anything. They will, you got a 90-day warranty, and they'll take it back. And then you have a lifetime warranty, 100% no hassle warranty. So it kind of depends on these things. Are these companies going to be around when you need them for a lifetime warranty? Or do they change the name and, act like they're a different company? So that's good. Now, there's three things, maybe four things I really like about this. We got the brightness. I love push button. I can't stand dials anymore. Once you go to the push button, that's the way to go, and I like them on top. For like ARs and stuff like that, it's just easy access. But what I really like here is there's no caps on your windage and elevation. No unscrewing of the caps, none of that stuff. I really like that a lot. And they're sealed. They're waterproof to a foot, grade 7, whatever. And you can use a dime. Okay, so again, if you got change in your pockets, otherwise shake someone down for change, panhandle, whatever, and you don't have tools, you can adjust this with a dime. It's perfect. And a penny for the mount. Perfect. So it's got a really fine line here that you can go up against your fine adjustments and know exactly where you are. The other neat thing, if you got old eyes, it tells you up and right there. So there's no trying to figure out anything. It's very straightforward. I like that. The other thing I like is Shake Awake. The dot is very good, perfectly round. Indoors, of course, you got to turn it down so it doesn't starburst. And then outside, it's just great. You got lots to go on the brightness. That's very good. Glass is good. Like the mount. I put this on an AR, and it's a co-witness instead of 1/3 co-witness, and the dot right out of the box is sitting right on top of my front sight, the way I have that sighted in. Now, if the dot needs sighting in, of course it will. How much will that change? I don't know. It's probably not going to go on that firearm anyway. But there's that. So you have total co-witness. The dot is just dancing right on top of the front sight. Your battery compartment is here. I really like things smooth, but that's okay. It's common battery and it doesn't stick out that far. So it's not like having a dial. This kind of reminds me of a Sig Romeo, the way this kind of flares out and makes it a little more bulky, but it's not bad. All right, so this is, I guess, the most modern model without the fox on it, and that's how that looks on that side. And on this side, it's nice and sleek. The glass is really nice, nice and clear. The diode is out of the way. It's up in the left corner, so it doesn't bother you. So I looked up some reviews on Amazon. Just, I'm checking it out. And there was a couple bad reviews, and a couple of them were saying that the glass isn't right. It's tilted. So they don't have a clue about red dots. They're supposed to be tilted, and they thought it was broken. So, Anyway, price. Okay, so my son got this for $60. The seller was 5% off, and then he used a coupon code from somebody or somebody's video, I don't know, and they took both, so it cost $60. And that is great for what this is and what it has, all the features. And I love the no caps on the adjustments here and the push button and the shake away. Normally, they're $79, and that's when you start going, I can get a Holosun for $109 right now, and we buy them for $99 when they have sales. And so if you're paying full price, isn't it worth getting a Holosun and being done for $20 more? That's kind of my theory, because I've never broken one of those. I love them, and they're a lifetime warranty, shake awake, same features, and they're a little sleeker. So there's something to think about. However, if you get them $60, it's It's got some neat features. Now, I need to go shoot it, and I'm not going to dunk it in water and throw it around because we bought this. They didn't give it to us. Otherwise, I'd beat the living snot out of it. Quarter-mile driveway. I got cliffs, everything. But no, we're going to treat it nice and just shoot it. Now, I could put it on my 44 Magnum pistol, and that'll tell me everything. And we might do that in the future, but this could go on a 22 with the shorter mount or something like that. I don't know. I can always use dots. I love the features. Everything seems to be working properly. So now, and I love how you can use some change and the lugs and all that stuff. So let's put it on a upper right next to a Holosun and compare size. Okay, so I put the Fox on the Foxtrot Mike's 45 upper next to the Holosun, and you can tell the difference in bulk slightly. This lens is a little closer because it's a co-witness, and this is a 1/3 co-witness. As a matter of fact, I turned them both on and looked at them, and this dot is, of course, sitting a hair higher and just slightly left than this one that is sighted in. So it's not far off already out of the box. Here's the other side. The Fox Army is a lot sleeker on this side because it has the battery compartment here. It doesn't stick out that much. It's pretty, it's not like a adjustment knob. There is the top to bottom. You can see it's a little more bulky, kind of like the Sig Romeo, where this is really thin. My wish is if the Holosuns went with this design where you don't have caps, everything would be super smooth on this little guy. By the way, this is the HS 403B. Same features. So there you go. The mount went right on here real easy. You can use coins. And my hands are dirty because this upper is filthy right now. So I'm not very good at this type of deal, but I hope you found this interesting and you got a decent comparison of what it looks like. For the money, I think that was just fine. Full price, I'd go with the Holosun right here. So, let's see. Oh, there were a few more bad reviews on this. Of course, you're going to get a lemon and stuff like that. But another one was the guy said, every time I move the gun around, the dot moves a little bit. Well, yeah, it's not fixed. You got to center your eye on it. You got to take certain reviews with a grain of salt. But so far, so good. I like it, like the features and the price, and I think that covers it all. Until next time, let's do the better side. Thanks for watching.